We begin near Via Carlo Alberto, just below the Esquire Line hill, entering one of the quieter green spaces that sit in the shadow of the Santa Maria Maggiore. This area has long served as a transition zone, moving from dense Roman streets into sacred ground. The park opens with shaded paths, benches, and mature trees. Rome layers spaces like this deliberately, green buffers between daily life and the place of worship. At the center lies a dramatic sculpture, figures locked in struggle, carved with tension and movement. The surrounding brick structures are remnants of Rome's layered past, reused walls, foundations, and surviving fragments that were never fully cleared. Temporary seating hints at how these spaces remain active today, hosting concerts, cultural events, and public gatherings. One neat feature is that Rome's public fountains are part of everyday life. These Nasoni, continuously flow drinking water fountains, date back to the late 19th century and provide free potable water across the city. Santa Maria Maggiore rises ahead, massive, symmetrical, and unmistakably monumental. This is one of Rome's 4 major papal basilicas, built in the 4th century, shortly after Christianity became legal in the Roman Empire. The activity around the basilica reflects its importance, pilgrims, tourists, and worshippers alike. And unlike smaller churches, papal basilicas function at a global scale. The exterior blends architectural layers from different centuries. While the structure began in the late antiquity, later popes added medieval, Renaissance, and Baroque elements. Small chapels remain active for daily worship. Santa Maria Maggiore is not only historical, it's fully functioning. Here are burial monuments and confessionals, a reminder that this basilica has served generations of clergy and the faithful. Tall columns line the nave, many taken from ancient Roman buildings, reused marble and purposed into sacred architecture. The nave stretches long and wide, crowned by one of the basilica's most famous features, its 5th century mosaics. These mosaics are among the oldest surviving Christian mosaics in Rome, depicting scenes from the Old Testament. They were designed to educate a largely illiterate population through imagery. Marble statues of saints and popes appear throughout, often added centuries apart. This basilica records history not in one moment, but across time. Notice the variety of marble: red, green, purple. Much of it was imported across the Roman Empire, showcasing Rome's global reach, even in antiquity. Sculptural groups and reliefs tell theological stories, angels, symbols of authority, and the scenes tied to Mary's role in Christian tradition. Santa Maria Maggiore is the first church in the West dedicated to the Virgin Mary, built after the Council of Ephesus in 431 AD, affirmed her title as Mother of God. Chapels host services in different languages: German, Vietnamese, and more. This reflects the basilica's international role, within the Catholic Church. The ceiling, richly gilded, is said to have been decorated with gold brought from Americas during the Spanish Age of Exploration. Even with grandeur, small prayer spaces offer intimacy. Faith here operates in both monumental and personal scales. Outside again, the broad courtyard opens. The Basilica stands not as a relic, but as a living anchor in this neighborhood, surrounded by active streets and daily routines. As you walk around and explore, you'll come across shops, small restaurants, and places to have drinks to cool off. It's recommended that you explore and try something that you've never tried before. The walk continues to a nearby aquarium, Aquarium Romano. This is a 19th century structure built as an exhibition hall and later repurposed. Ruins, green lawns, and shaded seating make this a resting place for locals. A final contrast between monumentality and everyday Roman life. This marks the end of this episode, and I hope you learned something and enjoyed this trip. Make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode.